underway. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of packed rivals. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Strike on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, #1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the steps.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Goes to the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab body for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the front.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
In the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field and work on some things, and I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this 1st quarter than he did his last time out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he makes the extra point.
7, Syracuse, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the...
Intercepted, and that goes to 16. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the kick and setting his offense up at the 24. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Ivory. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone. It's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UTSA. Here comes the 2-point try. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. You've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Syracuse, 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
After run, now throw. Got it in the middle, it's Blunt. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Got his man on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Orange undaunted. They'll still go for it here on 4th down to open the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. In the backfield, it's Woods. And that one did not work.
I like the play call on offense. I like trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole down the red zone. The field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. UTSA takes over the offense, ready to hit the field. Here's the handoff. He's got away. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Holden finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He has the first and still on his feet. All out of space. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss,
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stafford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over. They will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's got him this time. Can't get him to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to...
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grab, it's stepped. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass rolls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab, pass the marker. Look out. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass. just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This defense standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their backs against. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Syracuse 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That is 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Finds a spot in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Ivory. On the move to the 30. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Working in the middle, it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back and lose.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running it if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Backs right over the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only he got the football, but the field position was returned. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for space. It's Ivory. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip out runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. It doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. This offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
Today's final score, UTSA 50, Syracuse.